All right, so today we talked about 3 great products. The Builder Extended Rate Lock Program.
Right.
We talked about the Investor Cash Flow Loan. And we talked about the Physician Loan. Is there anything else in general that you want to share about you and your team that is helping buyers in today's market? It's as competitive as it is right now.
Yeah, it's super competitive. It's one of the most competitive I've seen. We've pivoted to is making sure your buyer is in the strongest position possible when they're making their offer. So for a long time, lenders have interchangeably used words like pre-approval, pre-qualification, so on and so forth. So my team's taking this to the next level. We want to make sure that the buyer presents the strongest offer to their seller. So a couple levels, right? For the pre-qualification, that's usually the easiest. That's usually like, hey, so they fill out an application online and it spits out some sort of approval based on the client inputting their information. A loan officer hasn't really verified anything. They've looked at the credit and they've said, well, if this person makes $60,000 a year, like they've said, and they're paying off this, and they're getting the money from this, like they've said, from their bank, then we should be good. And that's a pre-qual. So, you know, when in a different market, those are fine. You probably need, those are very basic stuff you need in an offer. We then went to pre-approvals. In our language is more a loan officer actually looking at the pay stubs and the bank statements and the credit, looking at all that and verifying. Yeah, you said you make $60,000 a year. Yes, you do in fact make $60,000 a year. I'm looking at your pay stub. There's no issues there.
Yep. And as a listing agent, I can tell you firsthand, my clients are asking me these questions. So the sellers are aware of this now, and they're asking specifically, are your buyers pre-approved or are they simply just pre-qualified?
Right. And so what we're doing is now we've learned that's not even enough anymore, because what we're doing now is going through a process called underwriting. And we're doing that up front.
Okay.
We used to do that mainly for files that were going to be somewhat difficult, have maybe some credit issues or something like that. Now we're doing it for all files. So even people who have 800 credit, putting 20% down, so on and so forth. We're still gathering the documents. We're pulling their credit. We're gathering all their documents. We're verifying everything they would need for the approval. Then we're sending it to an underwriter.
Nice.
And we're going to have the underwriter condition it. And meaning they're going to approve it and give conditions for us to meet to obtain a clear to close. We're like, basic stuff like get your insurance, verify this, have the seller send that. So we are able to then turn a pre-approval letter, that's the second phase, into a conditionally underwritten approval. So it's going to look a little different. It's going to say we verified all this stuff. There's going to be strict notes on the paperwork itself telling the seller and the listing agent that this client has been through the gamut already, and there's no chance of this falling through because an underwriter has seen it all and approved everything. They've approved their credit, approved their income, they've approved their assets, verified everything. We just need a property.
Yep.
We just need to go under contract. So what you're turning your buyer into almost a cash offer, which is as close as you can get, and that's giving my clients a leg up on any offers. Because if you think about it, if a seller, and you're probably in this position, you have 5 or 6 offers to look at.
Yep.
And they all have some sort of financing attached, but someone comes to you with a underwritten approval that's gone 2 or 3 levels above what you're seeing, that offer is going to stand out, and the sellers are going to feel more comfortable knowing that A, this buyer has gone through all this, and B, that there's no chance of this falling through now.
Yep.
They just need to get the property.
Yeah, in the past I've talked to you guys about creating a sticky offer. This is one of those stickiness points that you can add to your offer that's going to give the seller confidence that you're going to make it through to the closing table.
Yeah, yeah.
So 3 great products to help you buy property, to help you buy real estate, whether it's your primary residence or an investment, and then you're doing extra to help you be more competitive in today's market, which is amazing. So if you're looking to buy soon, our contact information is going to be in the description. Reach out to either one of us. Happy to have the conversation and help you guys get started with real estate. Thank you so much for coming today.
Appreciate it. Enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been great.
Had a good time. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.